Hey everybody, welcome back to the Southern Nerd Show. I'm yours truly, Ishmael, aka the Southern Nerd. I want to talk about the election in the state of Georgia. And the first person that I want to talk about is Congressman Sanford Bishop. When I first met Congressman Bishop, honest to God, I had no idea who he was. It was last year. It was during the time of the Sanford Bishop Golf Classic. And they were at my place of employment. And Mr. Bishop, Congressman Bishop, he came to me and seeing my kufi, he came up and he greeted me. Assalamu alaikum. And I returned the greeting, wa alaikum assalam. Well, he and I chit-chatted for a couple of seconds and he went on about his business. Still to this point, I really had no idea who he was. A little while later, he returned and he wanted to speak to my management. And when I went back to inform my management that Mr. Bishop wanted to speak with them, that's when I learned who he was because, they said, oh my God, that's Congressman Bishop. I said, well, okay, I didn't know. So when we go back out, I'm with my management and, I expressed to him, sir, I had no idea who you was and, my apologies. And he corrected me. He said, well, wait a minute. What were you calling me before you found out who I was? And I said, Brother Bishop. He said, that's who you'll continue to call me. And it was at that point, he and I would later, talk for a few minutes. And it was at that point that I realized that this man was a down-to-earth individual. The people that was there for this golf tournament was down-to-earth professionals. These were black professionals that I met that really inspired me, lawyers, doctors, people that came out to support him. From my conversations with him, this is a man that do not see party lines. Although he is under the Democratic Party, this is a man that represents everybody in the state of Georgia. This newcomer, this guy, I think his name is Wes, hey man, sit down somewhere. You will not be doing for Georgia what Congressman Bishop have been doing for the state of Georgia. So if you're going to vote and you're in the state of Georgia, make sure Congressman Sanford Bishop is on your ballot. That's just my opinion. That's who I support. I'm Ishmael, aka the Southern Nerd. We're gonna come back and we're gonna touch on a little bit more of Georgia politics because we got that black white man. We got Herschel Walker. He's going up against Reverend Warnock. I want to talk about that. I'll be right back. This is Ishmael, aka the Southern Nerd. Hey everybody, welcome back. Yes, it's me, Ishmael, aka the Southern Nerd. I want to go and talk about the race in Georgia dealing with Brother Reverend Raphael Warnock. And I'm going to call it as I see it, the house nigga, Herschel Walker. Now, do I feel, honestly, that there's a chance for Herschel Walker to get in office? Yeah, I do. And the reason I feel that way is because I know that there's enough crooked people in the state of Georgia that will put him in the office for a reason. Because if they put him in office, they're going to get him out of it. And once they get him out, then they're going to put in there who they want to put in there. They know that there's nobody out there right now in the state of Georgia that can beat Brother Warnock. That brother don't see blue and red. That brother is working for the people of Georgia. This I know for a fact because I work in the state of Georgia. I see the changes in the state of Georgia. They do not want to be able to give credit to a black man. The same thing with the governor's race. The same thing with the governor's race. They do not want the sister Stacey Abrams in office because they know that she will bring about positive changes in the state of Georgia. Kemp, listen, he's a Trump. He stole his way into office from the beginning. We have 3 people that we really need to get out and vote for in the state of Georgia. Congressman Sanford Bishop, Stacey Abrams, and Brother Raphael Warnock. Those 3 people we need to be voting for in the state of Georgia. If you can vote, you need to be voting. Georgia can make history. Georgia can make history. Georgia can become the greatest state in this corporation called the United States of America. Because that's what it is. This is a corporation. This is not a country. This is a corporation. This is all about business. But Georgia can make history by becoming the greatest state in this corporation. If we vote and put those 3 people into office, then Georgia will prosper. I am yours truly, Ishmael, a.k.a. the Southern Nerd. I'm going to get out of here for a minute, but I'll be right back. Closing statements. Don't y'all go nowhere. Hey, welcome back, everybody. Yeah, it's yours truly, Ishmael, a.k.a. the Southern Nerd. Hey, before I get out of here, let me say this to everybody. First of all, I appreciate all the positive encouragement I get from some of you all who send messages, that call. We are going through a transformation here at the Southern Nerd Show. On top of that, trying to work the way that I work, dealing with my health. Sometimes things seem slow, but I just trust and believe that the Creator have me going slow to keep me from going too fast and making decisions that could hurt me. Like I said, I am in the process of seeking more sponsorship. I want to be able to get out and travel. I want to be able to get out and speak with you all, to be able to talk to you all, to see what's going on where you're at. Please, you have the number 334-632-6084 directly to the Southern Nerd Show. You can send me a text at 706-244-9691. If there's something that you want to discuss, if there's a shout out to someone you want to give a shout out to, please get with me. Become a part of the Southern Nerd Show. Become a part of this family, and I promise you, you won't regret it. In the days to come, we will be coming with the clothing line. We're going to be coming with the sweets. Nowhere Like This Sweets by Ish. We're going to be doing the brittle, the cupcakes, and, the full cakes. We're going to be doing a lot of everything, plain and simple. Of course, and then there's the music, there's the podcast, and God willing, if there's life left in me, I really would love to get back into my writing. I love writing stories. People, keep me in your prayers as I will keep you in mine. I am going to do my best to present to y'all the music podcast. For those of you all who know me, you know that I am a huge Chubb Rock fan. And I listen to the Chubb Rock show whenever I have the opportunity to listen. But there was a topic on his show where people was talking about R&B music. The R&B music is not, what it used to be. And in reality, it's not. If we didn't have the auto tunes and different things that we have today, a lot of the people that's out there now making music wouldn't be making music. If they had to depend on their raw talent, they wouldn't be entertainers. They'll be doing something else. I consider old school R&B that feel good music. I've always been a fan of the groups. My all-time favorite. We talking about Earth, Wind, and Fire. We talking about the Ohio Players. We talking about Confunction. We talking about groups that when you hear their record and then you go to see them live, in some cases they sound better live than they do on their records, because that was raw talent. That was pure talent. They didn't have the auto tune. They didn't have part of the show pre-recorded. They went out with live bands and they got down. So this is what we're going to focus on the musical podcast, on the musical side of it. We're going to feature certain groups. We're going to probably start off with a group like Confunction. And the reason that we're going to start off our first musical episode with Confunction is because one of my favorite entertainers today is Bruno Mars. Okay, I love Bruno Mars. He's a hell of an entertainer. I like the young brother. But they recently the group that he's with recently redid one of Confunction's songs. And although they did good on it, that was one of the songs that they should have left alone. So we're going to kick off our musical segment whenever we kick it off. It could be today, could be tomorrow. But we're going to kick it off, and we're going to start it off with Confunction. So y'all make sure that you stay tuned, and I'll most definitely send out updates and, let you know when it's going to drop. I'm yours truly, Ishmael, a.k.a. the Southern Nerd. I pray that Allah, our Creator, watch over and protect everybody. For I truly understand that nothing, absolutely nothing can happen without Allah's permission. He doesn't need rest. He doesn't take a break. He's there watching over us 24 hours a day. Truly, I believe that. Y'all have a blessed one. Assalamu alaikum.